Joseph, tuck the toaster behind the belt. Fuck a holster, do it real big like Nip and Marsha Ambrosius. Now I face all over posters. You know us, I'll sit a nigga down like a hostess. Don't approach us. I'm focused on making sure I remain focused. You know this. These niggas bogus. I know you know this. Compared to Moby Dick, you just a goldfish. I'm shining on these niggas all day like summer solstice in Sweden. Metaphorically speaking, it's my season. The Legion of Doom came to take over your region. For no apparent reason, you doomed. I'm back to filling niggas' shoes with semen and toss them off the deep end. If they don't want to voluntarily leap in, cool. I'm gonna die anyway, nigga.
Tales from a young black male. Yeah. Your own bro take your life, that's where they can't enable. Roller. Was making money with my page, a motherfuck your label. Rather do this independent. Who they think they slaving? In my city, they stealing packs and they stealing cables. Your own bro take your life, that's where they can't enable. Gotta live with my regrets, some shit you can't erase it. I lost my bro, I miss my bro, no nigga can't replace him. So till we meet again, it's assalamu alaikum. Out of breath from all of them Benjamins I'm chasing. Heart froze, I had to throw my mink on. 20 racks, go to my lawyer, get the case gone. Check my rolling time is money, what you waiting on? It's all a 90, serving 5, shit I pray for. Living in the trenches, it feel like all odds against us. Trying to hide the work, but they scheming and come up missing. Jackpot, bingo, back to ground zero. Right back to re-up, stack chips like casino, nigga. Roller. Feeling like ain't nothing left but hope, my nigga. Feeling like ain't nothing left but hope, my nigga. Feeling like ain't nothing left but hope, my nigga. Feeling like ain't nothing left.
Yo, fuck a deal, we put up our own dough. Can't stop, just know my niggas is on go. We just tryna die rich since niggas was born broke. The lesser a nigga touch it, the more we want more. More money, more problems, the problems come with the dough. The dollars come with the hoes come with the drama. Nigga musta forgot, niggas got Alzheimer's. We have nothing in common, my bank account, all commas. Hustle round the clock, but not for a diamond watch. Hustling down rocks, gon' have you dodging them shots. Ducking the jail cell, which means you dodging the cops. Getting it on with the ops, which means you ride with the Glock. If you don't move right, that mean you gonna get popped. Just because you up in jail don't mean you gonna get props. Niggas got this shit twisted, I'm twisted on moon rocks. I'm watching the boondocks, I move to the boondocks, nigga. Flow demanded, lyrics quoted round the planet. In Tanzania, they understand it. Flag planet, the plan is to build a brand up. Bandwagoners banished, just for Miss Janice. I took time for granted, but granted it wasn't my time yet. Mindset like I'm acing the cleaners. New hustle, same demeanor. I excel in any arenas. The Carters, the Cartagenas. I study, boots muddy, get the money up. Hurry up, my nigga Dave, like what the fuck? Rouse say what you waiting on. Droopy say I'm taking long. I can't even say they wrong. I've been overdue so long. I've been let my niggas down. We been down like way too long. I've been let my daughters down. The brown nigga talking now. I've been getting super high. Who the fuck gon' talk me down? Yeah, I'm dope boy after Ricky died. This wasn't in the plans, we gotta improvise. Prayers up to God, we need a blessing. Nothing but hope left since the bro left us.
Feeling like ain't nothing left but hope, my nigga.
Yo, holy Moses, I'm overflowed with emotions. Fuck all the bragging and boasting. My hustle shows my devotion. OTB. Good sense, we rain and leave niggas soaking. We drench them in code of ethics. We teach them how to keep growing. Traveled the 7 seas minus the 6, you feel me? I left the scene full of shells minus the prince, you feel me? I asked the devil for gauze when God was slow to heal me. I regret but God forgives cause he knows the flesh is weary. Opioid addictions getting tragic. Niggas these days probably swallow the whole medicine cabinet. Trying to live what they rapping. Fuck getting caught up. My niggas came from dodging knocks. Now we having turkey drives beside the park where we was brought up. I clashed with the Carters. We one of the same. The only difference is my family's still stuck in this game. The other side want me slain. They plan on stopping a nigga. The heckler cops with the drum. Got 100 shots for you niggas. PTSD took a toll on me from the start. That's why I pack a gap when I take my kid to the park. That's why I give a bitch the boot before I give her my heart. Sometimes it's hard to vent, so I paint this pain in my art. My niggas pushing their work that's white as Neanderthals. White as the painting of Jesus hung on your granny wall. All of my niggas either sell dope, rap, or ball. But look at Jigga, my nigga, who says we can't evolve.
Feeling like ain't nothing left but hope, my nigga. Feeling like ain't nothing left but hope, my nigga.
Feeling like ain't nothing left but hope, my nigga.
Money making mix. Big Apple killed that nigga, boy. Want to be in that nigga's spot.
Smoking gas, I hope it lasts, cause I can't ask for favors. Each other's crutches, but sometimes you have to hold your own. Teach my son to hustle, cause no one gon' hold his own. Unless I hold it for him, money be the motivation. Hope they drop it in my lawyer, tell me no probation. We not a gang, we a corporation. It's about who lasts the longest, so of course I'm patient. My compensation, having a conversation. That's money talking, nigga. If you don't have nothing good to say, then keep it walking, nigga. Food up on the table for the ones who are starving with me. If you don't have no paper, it's gonna be hard for y'all to get me. Before the money, I was taking chances. Devil handing out contracts, these niggas taking advances. Before I sell my soul, I'd rather sell a lot of dope. Stash the cheese at the hideaway up in Idaho. I'm blessed, some say I'm lucky, but nigga ain't no pot of gold. Just a nigga with a dream since a snotty nose. Can't live it twice, so while I'm living, I'ma live it up. Rapping with no money, but sometimes I wanted to give it up. But this what I do, spit the pain every time I'm in the booth. Making pops up in Kenner,
Up in that Kenner loop.
my nigga in the cell with a cell phone, not on the block, but calling shots from the cell block. He don't stop, nigga.
You got a pocket full of money. You won't even give your mama
No real money.
Hey, what about Sonny?
You.
Oh, you're so worried about Sonny. Oh, that's right. He gonna follow in your footsteps. Money making Sonny.
Lately I've been by myself, I'm trying to stack this paper. Was taught to go and get it, I can't ask for favors. Seem like nowadays it's less friends and more haters. And Big said it best, for that bread they at your neck. Lil' one respect me cause I die for it. Couple youngins will pull up and let it
Fly for it.
Shit, they know I'm a ticket, so they'll die for it. And what's the point in talking? You ain't gon' ride for it. Boy, my niggas slide for it. Mean streets posted with hitters. I'm in the jungle. Never claim to be a killer. Just a nigga who's humble. Was starving for a buck. Too prideful to ask the whole shit. $1 in the dream really was on that J. Cole shit. What's your life like? Mine's is real. Signed and sealed. Industry ready. Rhymes like I signed a deal. I pray my daughter never value money. And my son know every woman can't keep it 100. Shit ain't been the same since I came through. Remember, get the change, nigga. Don't let it change you.
I better not ever see your fucking ass walk through these doors again. You understand me? Let me tell you something. You, Tommy, the rest of them bum ass niggas at the store are dead on the streets. You ain't never gonna see none of my money. Remember? You understand? Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Give me no fucking keys. Give me no fucking keys.
GP.
You ain't never buried your brother. You ain't never been broken, had to put food in your stomach. You ain't run from an undercover. You ain't have a clue how I feel living life in the gutter. You ain't never sell no blow. You ain't never take no blows, nigga, take no loss. You ain't never sleep with no flow. You ain't never had to get low cause you thrown in the cross. You ain't never ducked no shots. You ain't never had no cops come knocking at your door. I barely ever seen my pops. It was just me and my dude, just in case you ain't know. You ain't never seen no murder. You ain't never seen no nigga with a tag on his toe. You ain't never lose your last. You ain't never shoot no craps, bet it all on the foe. You ain't never cook no coke. You ain't never beef with the other side, made them pay toes. Your homie ain't did no jokes. Yeah, I looked out for his kids just in case you ain't know. You ain't never hit no lick. You ain't never came home and ain't no food in the fridge. I ain't never had no pics. It is what it is, but my hood ain't raised no bitch. You ain't never lose your faith. You ain't never stand in a court and had to fight no case. You ain't never sleep in no cell, cause you ain't had no bread ducked off in the safe. You ain't never made no cake. You ain't never made no chips, nigga, Frito-Lay. You ain't never load no cake. You don't know what it's like living with them niggas don't play. What niggas just don't know. Shit sound kinda scary, right? Right. It's trial and error, nigga.
Same environments I was always
You
in,
ain't
my
never
guy.
duck no bullets. You ain't never back with the ooh-wop looking. You ain't never had the laws get behind you with a trunk full of gas. Nah, nigga, you ain't never had to book it. You ain't even know what they was cooking. 12 past the kitchen. I was like 6 years old. Pops at the table with the powder. Uncle got the water boiling over the stove. You ain't even know what it was like to grow with no lights for like most of your life. Running Stingy Carter across the street and bar pie from the neighbors at night. You ain't never fight that fight. Stand up to beat cancer twice. You ain't never need radiation, take medication, cry yourself to sleep at night. You ain't been read your rights with a gun in your face. You ain't never catch no case, we ain't never catch no break. You ain't never catch no fade. You ain't never ever been jump, put your back on the wall, stand your ground, don't run, nigga, knuckle up. Live fast, nigga, buckle up. Die young, we done lost too much. Man, them niggas where I'm from never gave a fuck. You ain't never hang with us. You ain't never let a few shots go off in the air just to make sure that bitch a bust. You ain't never come back there. Down pack fair. You ain't put balloons in the air. Rest in peace, Jackie. The pain still there. Everybody miss you. This life ain't fair. Yeah.
Swear it ain't fair, man.
I was real committed. My money got short. That ain't stopped me. You know, like I said, how I was being viewed changed. People kind of like act like I fell off a little bit, and I still stayed committed. And then on top of all that, I got raided, and they took all my equipment. And they put a new case when I got raided. I stopped really recording every day and got back into hustling full time because I'm like, I need a case now, and I need a lawyer, and I can't even really afford to sit in the studio like that.
Yo, don't try to tip the scale. Keep it 2 cents inside the wishing well, and I wish you well. Never show my hand or kiss and tell. Close eyes, open ears, and listen well. I'm still on it till I'm on it, my nigga. No mission fail. You know, cold world, my nose running. Get money, stay focused, nigga. Them hoes coming. I leave it to them niggas who be willing to be honest. Or fake bitches with the fake asses and no stomach. Shit crazy. Don't make me poke you with the tip of the iceberg. Cold world, your chance of living slimmer than iceberg. I shoot second cause a nigga willing to fight first. You don't like me, cool, fuck nigga, it's vice versa. You niggas bitch made, rocking purses and tight skirts. I never put my time in something that I think might work. No plan B's unless you carrying my C's. In other words, I'm sticking to plan A. I'ma take my shot like that shit they trying to mandate. I'm sipping syrup, eating pancakes. Corona got me giving niggas pounds instead of handshakes.
Ooh, this boy is going so hard, man. This boy is going so hard.
Act like I fell off a little bit, and I still stayed committed. And then on top of all that, I got raided, and they took all my equipment. And I put a case on me. I was just confused about it. And I remember like questioning everything. Like,
Nigga, this is my life.
Part of the game to embrace me for that. But I had accumulated so much music. But from when I got rated, I stopped really recording every day and got back into hustling full time because I gotta fight a case now and I need a lawyer and I can't even really afford it.
My nigga, this is my life.
Yo, don't try to tip the scale. Keep it 2 cents inside the wishing well. And I wish you well. Never show my hand or kiss and tell. Close eyes, open ears, and listen well. I'm still on it till I'm on it. My nigga, no mission fail. You know, cold world, my nose running. Get money, stay focused, nigga. Them hoes coming. I leave it to them niggas who be willing to blow hundreds. Or fake bitches with the fake asses and no stomach. Shit crazy. Don't make me poke you with the tip of the iceberg. Cold world, your chance of living slimmer than iceberg. I shoot second cause a nigga willing to fight first. You don't like me, cool, fuck niggas, vice versa. You niggas bitch made, rocking purses and tight skirts. I never put my time in something that I think might work. No plan B's unless you carrying my C's. In other words, I'm
Sticking to plan A.
I'ma take my shot like that shit they tryna mandate. I'm sipping syrup, eating pancakes. Corona got me giving niggas pounds instead of handshakes. Try to do a song with niggas, they told me build my fan base. But I'ma build an empire bigger than Ghazi and Drake. Forbidden fruit, I'm talking berries, apples, and grapes. She ate them all, now mankind in bad shape. I wonder if God told Adam he had bad taste. Nigga, this is my life. Nigga, this is my life. I just want the spotlight. I just want the spotlight. Nigga, this is my life.
Hey,
Nigga,
this is my life.
And I just want the spotlight. Like, it's mine, man. Real shit.
10 years bad luck if you break life's mirrors. The only time I speak is on trials from a lost era. These bars over the speed, I swear could power a Tesla. But I ain't trying to charge that battery in your back to have you acting extra. I indulge in so many late night
I ain't
dinners
trying to
with
charge
King
that
Breakfast.
back and the
Beef
battery in
become
your
harder
back
to
have
dodge
you
when your life
acting
intrepid. A
extra.
pussy, a career killer. Energy and a scepter, it's hard to fathom that. With a pussy tasting like nectar, smooth way to finesse you. Gotta put 100 pounds in my attic to put me under some kind
taste
of
like
pressure.
milk, though.
Until then, it's just some pipe bomb dick like conversation.
They already get the bars, man.
Thinking about that money I'm missing. See, that's when I know that I'm tripping.
Thing taste like nothing, motherfucker. Suck out that something like a goddamn hummingbird on a flower.
It's such a blessing, a survival lesson. I'm living my life.
This is my life. Nigga, this is my life. I just want the spotlight. I just want the spotlight. Nigga, this is my life. Nigga, this is my life. And I just want my spotlight. Like, it's mine, man. Real shit.
Shit, that goddamn sauce got me on motherfucking fire last night, boy. I'm gonna eat no more from them something. Damn, that's where I got my pizza from, but my shit wasn't goddamn like that, dude. That motherfucker, that bitch had me on gas. I was squirming like a little goddamn maggot last night, boy. I couldn't sleep for shit. Heartburn, boy, killing a nigga. For real, for real.
I told my girl if they catch me the money in my mattress, that's enough to feed the family. Chop it up with blood, he say was bragging. I'm good in any hood, I earn my ghetto passes. School of hard knocks, they gave me honor classes. They wonder how I smile in the city of madness. Niggas hustling for hoes, they ass backwards. They swear it's sweet until them crooks around their castle. I know some boys in the hood who carry ladders. I'm just a young OG with some OG status. Making that work disappear like I know magic. Yeah, back on no ropes like Randy Savage. Pockets was flat but now I bubble like some acid. And now I'm using Louis luggage when I'm packing. Just pray to God that them dogs don't smell the package. Cause all we talk is blow talk plus mathematics. She give me head while I drive, don't make me crash it. This what it is when you mix that raw shit with talent. She give me head when I drive, don't make me crash it. This what it is when you mix that raw shit with talent.
Yo, my days shorter, my nights longer. I move how I move so I can last longer. I do what I do cause my cash longer. I'm smoking on potent, my gas stronger. Your nose open, you smell the aroma. This ain't your normal mid-grade, this medical high grade. Should've had you loaded for 5 days. Stuck in your driveway, running up the street like Smokey on Friday. 3 of us, but we split the pie 5 ways. Whoever still hungry can get the extras. Getting money can shit on all my exes. My close friends won't see me go. Can't trust these hoes, my bitch cheated on my 3-month jokes. I touched 100, but fuck it, nigga, we want more. Don't know what's worse than having it and losing it, or never get it at all. Plug called me with the pack. You see the hemp trail, shout out my nigga hemp trail. I know how to act, I'm Denzel. I know where they at, got intel.
Piss the haters off, I love it. I play the villain like Trey, enemies made. Fuck them, they won't stop nothing. Stunting all summer like Beatrice. No cap, clapping back at these pussies, they getting sassy. Tragic. Get the strap, Curtis Jackson, it's automatic. First album, dropped the classic with my brother. We sent them packing, people asking for another. Smash them, then pass them. Kill a pussy, toe tag, I'm so savage. Fees on me like I'm in debt. What you expect? They wanna say the bag, pussy come after. Laughter what you hear, we pulling up to the bank. Sharp as a shank, your time sharp, you up. Fuck you thought, Ma, leave them distraught. Boy, you don't got heart for this art of war. Lay low. Pepper spray to the Draco. Sauce by the caseloads. Drip like the queso. Wins versus losses, nigga, what's the fucking ratio? Good sense, run shit like track team. Sick, no vaccine, no Vaseline. Ice cold, stand tall like light pole. Flows is psycho, God-given. It was written, no typo. On life, ho, I'm good with the pen. Money coming like the pussy I'm in. All I need, one mic, like Scotty, bitch, I'm good for the win. Niggas gossip like them hoes, change clothes with the bitches. Love a nigga, hate a nigga, it don't make me no difference. Fuck y'all.
I remember nights like this. We had to fight like this. Grind hard just to get right quick. Ghetto child running around. My dad was never around. My mama was stressed out, so in my fear God, I only fear God. But tell me if I die, will my niggas ride? Only Lord knows how this all go. To keep Satan off my back, but Jesus' head is all gold. I know they hate you, then they celebrate you when you make it. Portray it like you they favorite when you know they faking. You show me your true colors. All I can do cause we no longer speaking. It's all good, no love lost, nigga. I had your back, so you the one that took a loss, nigga. Promise to get it with my brothers, count the bands and then split it with my brothers, nigga.
That shit's kind of scary though. Come on, let me hear that. Talk that shit, Ryder.
Share with my blood brothers. We gotta get it out the mud. Hustle hard.
Big Ren Gets right here though. Ren Gets and Ryder.
You just gotta play your part. Hold you up, cause you been down from the start. Down, now we gon' ball. If you need me, all you gotta do is call. Share with my blood brothers. Share with my blood brothers.
I remember nights like this. We had to flight like this. Roll a dice to get it right like this. Trouble child running wild, linked up with the wrong crowd. My mama had teary eyes, afraid they placed me in the ground. But I'm trying ball out, but all these niggas foul. City label me the king, they trying to snatch my crown. Mashing the pedal, rest in peace to Jeffrey. Guess I finally got my angel, I've been dancing with the devil. Made it out the trenches, with all the odds against me. Saw Beamer, Benz and Bentleys, on the road to riches. The plug front the packs, he told me hit me when you finish. Never pillow talk to bitches, gotta keep it family business. My OG told me crawl before you walk, nigga. Bitch, I ain't no work, I'm a boss, nigga. School of hard knocks, we learned to hustle, make $1 million, then I counted with my brothers.
Honey, Cone, Junior, Ben. Yeah. Coach. Hey, free Juven, man. No free Big Duke, man. Free my motherfucking daddy, man. Free PT, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Free all my real niggas out.
Shannon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much impact will he have on his next team?
I'm gonna give it an 8. Skip, I think the thing is that we're like, okay, if Odell does not be the Odell that he was in the Giants, he has no value to a team. I believe he go, and it seems to me leaning towards Packers, Kansas City, or probably vying here. Green Bay might be in the front. He's better than Lazard. He's better than Valdez-Scantling. He's better than Pringle. He's better than Robinson at Kansas City. So he comes to number 2. And sometimes, Skip, look at it like this. If Odell makes a key third down catch, if he makes a key play that helps you win a game in the playoff or helps you secure a better seeding in the regular season, he would have proven his value.
Yeah.
Because you can't look at it like, well, Odell ain't giving us 100 yards a game. He has no value. I look at it like myself, Skip. When I went to Baltimore, was I the same player? Maybe. But I realized I wasn't going to get the same opportunities. Well, Odell is not going to get the opportunity, Skip, as the number 2, maybe number 3 receiver. So you can't expect the same numbers when I'm not getting the same number of targets. So now let's reshift this. Okay, if he's the number 2 receiver, and where he was used to getting 10, 11, 12 targets at the Giants, now all of a sudden he's getting 5 and 6. I mean, how big an impact can he have? A first down, a key first down catch, a key run, a key catch. That will have value. You remember when James Harrison signed his last year, he would end up going to New England.
Yep.
And he made one play, script sack, Jacksonville. It was worth it. Man, James, man, D-Boy ain't got nothing left. Coach Belichick signed him for one play.
Yep.
If he gives you one play that helps you get to a place that you probably wouldn't have got to without him, it's worth it.
I'm still not sure James gave him one play.
That was the one play, script sack fumble.
Right, but then they got to the Super Bowl and
would they have gotten to the Super Bowl without that play?
You can argue. Okay, but you're just talking about one little play.
That's all we need.
Okay.
Fact.
I got to tell you, I know how much you like Odell, and the God's truth is, I really like him personally. I've told you from the start. I like his heart. Not sure his head's always in the right place, but I do love his heart. I'm not talking about competitive heart, just off the field heart. I think he's basically a good young man.
Right, deep down, he's a good guy.
Deep down. Which is why I am starting to feel sorry for him, because he is becoming the most overhyped free agent in NFL history, given what the magnitude of, and I'm just going off internet reaction, overreaction. he has taken on Deion Sanders-like stature, God-like stature in 1994. And you remember what happened?
Yeah, Skip.
You remember
Reggie,
Deion?
You remember Reggie was the first big free agent. He's not Reggie White and Deion,
but
Skip.
Deion was literally the difference maker. He goes to San Francisco in 94, and they win the Super Bowl in large part because Deion was a 49er. And then he says, I'm free again. Jerry, you interested? Jerry says, how big a check do you want? I'll write you the biggest check. He and Steven almost came to fist fight blows over it. And finally, they plunged on, what happens the next year? They win the Super Bowl. Okay, is that what we're talking about here? Because I don't think so. And I've tried to detail for you in the past, and I'm going to do it one more time right here, right now. Injuries have sapped a lot of his electricity. And listen, his rookie year, you talk about electric. He led this league in yards per game, receiving yards per game. He was 109 receiving yards a game as a rookie. And lest we forget that catch, on my Dallas Cowboys, that was a Sunday night. November,
was that used car that he beat?
Brandon used car. This is November 23rd of 2014 on a Sunday night, and he made that stab of a catch. Over his head.
I don't even know how he made it because he couldn't see the ball.
And then I don't know how he came down in bounds, but he pulled it off. And that detonated the Odell hysteria. Right? And all of a sudden, his pregame shows became even more watchable than his in-game shows, right? Because everybody went to see Odell put on a Harlem Globetrotter-esque show in the pregame, right? Those kind of catches. And yet, from that moment forward, and by the way, bottom line to that game, would you believe that my Cowboys came back to win it 31-28? We won the game. So, but nobody could remember because that's all anybody wanted to talk about. I remember Chris Collinsworth live on TV. I know you turned the sound down. But he just went crazy. I believe Chris said that's the greatest catch I've ever seen, and that did it. Detonation.
It did, Skip. It did. That was a heck of a catch. Now you got to give him that.
I do give him that. It's funny though. It sort of spawned catch after catch after catch, and now my memory starts to blur because I've seen ones that are equal, or at least in the ballpark. Everybody's making those catches. So here we go. And later that year, he had a hip injury that was pretty serious that cost him games. And then,
he missed the first 4 games with a hamstring.
Hamstring, and it was a tear, hamstring tear. And then he injured his thumb in 2016, and then 2017 he had the ankle fracture on top of a turned ankle. And then he had a quad injury in 2019 that sent him to IR. These are all over the body. Now, we're not just isolating one part of the body. Then in 2020, he had a toe injury, which led to an ACL tear at Cincinnati, and that's when I told you Baker and company took off. And then even this year, he was fighting all year with an AC joint sprain in his shoulder. It's one thing after another after another. He has gotten beaten up, and he just turned 29 years of age. So he's not a young pup anymore.
Yeah, but he's still under 30.
Okay, he's still under 30, but I got to tell you, he has taken a beating. And he's also taken an emotional beating from all the controversy he's been involved in. And the pressure is mounting on him because I think you and I agree on only one point. This next stop is a big stop for him. Because if he fails here, man, you just wonder what the rest of his fate will be in the National Football
I think the thing is, Skip, and we're both in agreement on this. He needs to go somewhere with a strong quarterback. Green Bay, Kansas City. Strong head coaches, Kansas City. Matt LaFleur is thought of well, and around the league, he's thought highly of. So you look at that, Skip. Now you have to understand. Now he's a receiver. He plays a dependent position. So how many opportunities are you going to give him? Are you going to give him opportunities like Tom Brady gave Randy Moss? Because remember what people said about Randy Moss when he was in Oakland. It's over. He done. When he went somewhere where he respected the quarterback, the head coach was no question the voice of that team, and Randy Moss broke records.
He did, but I hated Randy went off the other night on ESPN saying, this is why you need to sign him. Look what I did in 2007. And I hated that Randy said it for Odell's sake because now everybody's thinking, Oh, Randy Moss is on the market again. Do you want to go sign? Everybody's got to line up to sign Randy Moss.
But Skip, but what you got to realize, at the time, nobody was lining up to sign a Randy.
Nobody was, because I was very close to that situation in Oakland,
Yes.
because I was very close with Al Davis,
Yeah.
and trust me, Al was down. Way for is it a fourth round?
Third or fourth rounder, Skip.
A fourth rounder.
And that's Randy Moss.
It's all-time steal.
Yeah, and we know what Randy was in Minnesota, but he went to a place that didn't have.
And to your point, the quarterback took him under his wing and said, "This is how we do it here." And Randy said, "Okay, let's go."
Right.
And records fell.
Right.
Okay, so I got that. But speaking of falling, if you look at yards per game, receiving yards per game, as I told you, 109 as a rookie. This year, it fell all the way to 39, and that's 4 straight years.
Right.
His yards per game have tumbled.
Right.
And 3 times in a row, the last 3 years, he's had career lows in yards per game.
Right.
I'm talking about receiving yards per game.
What did you say?
Okay, so we're just going south and south and south, and then we get down to the ultimate issue. Was it Odell's fault or Baker's fault? Well, I saw a stat, your favorite website, Pro Football Focus, yesterday. And this is about a 4th level stat, but it said that when Baker Mayfield gets rid of the ball in 2.5 seconds or less, his stats all rank in the top 5 in the league among quarterbacks. Well, that was my issue all along with Baker and Odell. He's doing this, you know, and if you do this, like I got to get it to Odell, I got to wait for him to come open, or is he running the route? I thought, because it's come out that Odell would sometimes just run Odell's routes, you know, if he didn't like the feel of one.
Well, that's where he needs to go, Skip.
Yeah.
What was the problem with Ocho Cinco?
Yep.
He couldn't freelance anymore. In Cincinnati, he could freelance.
Could he? Ooh.
He got to New England and he couldn't freelance, and he looked like a shell of himself.
He did. Okay.
Okay, Odell now is going somewhere where the quarterback is going to demand. If we say a 10 roll to 12, it's 10 roll to 12.
Okay. And too many times Baker's doing this, the double pump, and he's either getting sacked or he's throwing a ball into coverage that you just can't force it into. And to me, the detonation came lately when even your man LeBron tweets, you know, free Odell, hashtag free Odell. And I kept saying, well, maybe it's free Baker. It's free both of them from each other. For whatever reason, it never did click. They were very close off the field. And I think Baker's very hurt because he continues to say, I still haven't heard from Odell. And I thought they were close enough that Odell would call him and just try to clear the air.
I ain't calling you. You ruined my career, man.
Okay. All right, so that's what it was.
Them ambulance balls.
Okay, well,
yeah.
And obviously Odell's father then I guess he reposted something that
Some video that was out. He reposted.
It showed all of the times Odell was open, that Baker didn't see him or missed him, and it soured to the point that it was do not invite him, where they don't even speak anymore. Right. And I think it's going to be a long time before they have any conversation.
You know, hey, look, after a couple of months go by, maybe this offseason, I'll pick up the phone and give you a shot. Right now, Skip, I'm hurt.
Okay, so my lingering memories of Odell in Cleveland are these, and I've shown them before, and I'm going to show them one more time because he is hitting the market as we speak. And against the Chargers in a very close game, and he just hits Odell right in the hands, and for whatever reason, it had gone so bad, he just dropped it. And here's late in the Arizona game, they were trying to climb back into it. This is another 4th down. And he hits him right in the hands, and maybe he shied a little bit from a little punishment, and he dropped it. And then this is the ball that just drove me crazy. This is to win the game at Pittsburgh, and I still think that was a good throw. And all you get from your man Odell is a little wave. I'll wave at it, but I'm not going to take any punishment because his body is battered. You can't expect him to go get that ball that in the pregame warm-ups, he catches that ball in his teeth.
I think the thing is, Skip, also, when you used to getting the ball, then all of a sudden you don't. You start to press. Those drops that we have is because Odell hadn't gotten the ball, and he's pressing, and he's thinking about what he's going to do when he gets the ball, before he even gets the ball. Like, man, I'm about to turn this up because I don't know when I'm going to get another one, as opposed to just catching the football. At that point in time, Skip, on that 4th down catch, it's more important to catch the ball and get the first than you thinking about yards after the catch. Sometimes it's just catch the ball, fall down, I got a first down, we're on the field, we keep a drive alive. I think a lot of times, having been a receiver, I know how it is, Skip. They're like, okay, we're going to spread it around. They got all these things. Oh, yeah, we're going to come to you early. Here it is, first quarter. I ain't got a ball thrown my way. Hey, I'm at the half. I'm looking around. Hey, we gonna come to you. Third quarter, I ain't got a ball. Now, fourth quarter, 84, what can you get open on? What you mean, what can I get open on? Hell, I've been open all day.
Okay.
Now you want me.
And now you get a pass thrown to you, and you're like, I got it.
Exactly, Skip. The next thing you know, I was like, damn. And so now they thinking, well, that's why we haven't been throwing you the ball, because you dropped it. Not thinking about, well, you just threw me one ball in the fourth quarter, and you want me to, all of a sudden, I done go this whole. Imagine if Michael Jordan with 3 quarters, Skip, didn't take a shot. And say, Michael, would you game winner for us? Yeah. Come on, man, you got to get a rhythm.
Fair point. I agree. But I'm going to do Odell a favor here. I'm going to say on impact scale 1 to 10, I'm going to say he'll be no more than a 3 because I'm going to try to take a little pressure off this still young man, still sub 30-year-old.
On him. He can handle it.
Well, he's going to have a world of pressure, and he is not a world-changing player anymore. He will not change anybody's life. I don't care what you say. He's not what he used to be, and nobody can accept that. And I'm calling it first, and I'm going to dig in over here and tell you he ain't Odell. He's not that guy.
You're going to be sorry.
Okay?
Because he mess around and goes to Green Bay.
Yep.
And they play your Cowboys.
Come back to haunt me.
You're going to be really sorry.
He has never really haunted my Cowboys except on that one rainy night up in New York. He did.
Remember, you got Lou hit that slant on y'all and went to the house.
That was the whole game.
He still got it.
It rained all night. It was cold and rainy, and he got loose for one play, and it was a one-play game.
That's it. That's like,
and your man Jackrabbit, he shut him down and locked him up. Locked him up.
What'd you just say? You said it was a one-play game.
Yep.
So if OBJ give us that one play in a playoff game, it was worth the signing.
A long time ago. And by the way, I'm glad you brought up playoff games because Odell has played in one in his life. And before that game, speaking of intangibles and lack of leadership,
man, go ahead.
He led his group of receivers south from they had played their final regular season game in Washington, and he said, I think let's all go down for the off day to South Beach.
The man was young. He made
South Beach.
The man made a mistake.
Let's let Trey Songz post a picture of all of us on the yacht in Biscayne Bay to get ready for a playoff game on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field.
You know about Trey Songz anyway.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I know Trey Songz. Had him on the show back in the day.
Skip, that was a long time ago. The man was young. Skip, he was what, 22?
Okay, and then what did he do? He goes up there pressing because he knows the weight of the world. He has put it on his shoulders. And the first third down of the game, Eli came out like playoff Eli. And he throws it right to him on 3rd and 7, hits him. In that drive, he hits him in the back of the end zone, right in the hands, and he dropped it. And what did Odell do? As he's walking up the tunnel of hallowed Lambeau Field, he takes his helmet after the game was over, and they take a crush. I think it was in the outside before they turned the corner into the locker room. He took his helmet and just bashed the wall in, just knocked a big old hole in the wall, right?
I mean, it's frustrating, Skip, because the thing is, when you do things like that people are going to be looking, because and that's just the way it is. That's the nature of the beast. Michael Jordan going to the casino the night before a playoff game. Michael Jordan dropped 35, dropped 40, so that's okay. Michael knew he couldn't play bad, so Odell knew the pressure, the weight that was on him.
This was his first ever playoff game. Mike didn't go to the casino before his first ever playoff game. Not before his first.
Yeah, he was golfing with Danny Ainge and them.
Not before his first ever game. That's not right. That is not right. He golfed later with Danny Ainge.
Why he golfing?
I hate using golf as a verb. If you say that, you don't play golf, and you don't play golf.
I don't.
He played golf with Danny Ainge.
He went golfing.
Went golfing. I hate that. That's my pet peeve.
So in other words, you saying so when you say that, so are you saying golf is not a sport?
No, I'm saying it's a sport.
Or is it an activity?
You play golf.
Okay.
You don't golf.
Well, Odell went to Miami.
Yeah. Do the Lakers just basketball, or do they play basketball?
We play basketball.
They were basketballing. Are they going to basketball tonight or not? I don't know.
They're going to basketball. Yeah, we'll see how well they basketball. That really is the question.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.